What is going on, guys? This is Joey Young coming at you with an update video on the Mini S. It's been a few months since you guys last seen the tank, and I swapped out Dragoon, which was the blue Betta, and put in this Koi Betta. It's going to be kind of a rotation like I mentioned before. So the Koi Betta has been in here for probably a little over a month plus. Kind of trying to keep them interested in terms of changing up the actual environment, so they seem to really enjoy it and really like it. And plus we get to see the Bettas versus having them in the stump all the time. So as you can see, the Monte Carlos is growing in very, very slow. I mean, it's been several months now and it's not even fully carpeted. I would say these patches here, if you look at the previous videos, it's slowly getting a little bit more and more dense, which is awesome. But as you can see up here in front, there's still a lot of, empty space, empty spots. The one thing I do want to note, I have not dosed anything in this tank at all in terms of liquid dosing. It's been running purely on, whatever I introduce in the substrate in the beginning, and plus just water changes, the weekly water changes that I do in the tank. Probably in the next week or so, I'm going to probably start doing very, very small dosage of like iron to help boost this out. It looks like I'm having a small breakout of algae, so it's probably either too much feeding, which I doubt because I'm only feeding them 2 pellets a day, like literally 2 small pellets a day, and I'm not dosing, so there's not really much of an outbreak there. So I'm wondering if there's not enough plant load and the light is just too strong right now. So now I have to figure out how to balance this tank out. I'm going to do some trimming in terms of the carpet a little bit, and then also I'm going to trim the Wabikusa because I have not touched that at all. Alright, so let's take a look at this Betta real quick. This is a Koi Betta. It's absolutely stunning. It has a little bit of red, black, and it was a little bit more white before, and now it looks like as it grew up, the red and black really took over the Betta, but it still looks absolutely gorgeous. Now here's the Wabikusa. The Wabikusa is just literally been chilling with no maintenance for like months and months and months. So today I am going to be trimming the Wabikusa. Also, I've noticed there's some plantlets that are growing from the Crypt, and I'm going to trim those off and then grow them somewhere else, allowing the mom to just really take over the ball itself. The filter's been doing really great. So I've had to clean the filter twice so far, mainly just removing a lot of just debris that's been clogging the filter so it can't run right. And the flow is really great for the Betta. It's super very slow, light. It barely just breaks the water. So it's a great filter for the Bettas. Alright, so here's the Wabikusa. I've taken it out of the tank. I wanted to show you guys the plantlets right here. So this is the mother. It ran another plantlet right here. So a runner here, another runner here. So, and also one over here, which is awesome because now I have a bunch of these little ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim the runners and then pull them out from here, and I want to put them aside and I'm going to grow them somewhere else, or another Wabikusa or another pot somewhere, whatever you want to do, but I will figure that out in a little bit. But what I'm going to do first is there's a little bit of algae on the moss here, so what I'm going to do is kind of scrape off the algae, and that was the submerged part of the moss. It was very little, so not really too worried about that. It's just more aesthetic looks. Okay, so I'm going to remove this real quick. So this is what, it's fine. I guess I can just sit there like that. So let me figure out how I'm going to do this. So here's the first plantlet that I pulled out. Look at the roots, really nice. So literally I just cut off the stem that it connected to the mom and I pulled it out. So it looks really beautiful. I'm just going to remove some of the moss here so that I can replant this. And then this is some of the dirt that it was in, so I'm going to remove that, kind of put it back into the hole that it was there. And also I'm going to trim a little bit of the moss on top. That's not too crazy. So the way I'm doing this is I'm pretty much digging a hole on the side of each plantlet and slowly just kind of scooping it up, and being really careful to not really damage or like cut the main roots of the little plantlets, because they'll need the roots to kind of survive. So successfully pulled out 2 more little plantlets right here. And there it is. It looks really nice and trim. I trimmed most of the ones that were really long, and this is just the main mother plant now. It's growing really nicely. I think that eventually this mother is going to branch off into like basically 2 big mothers here soon. But I'll wait a couple more months and then I'll trim that one off as well. Alright guys, let me know what you guys think of the update. Until next time, peace guys. Are you looking to take on the next challenge in the Planet Tank hobby? Then make sure to check out the Purely Aquatic Wabikusa Eco Ball. It's simple, unique, and easy to care for. This is the next level in the Planet Tank hobby, blending immerse and submerge plants together. Stop by the store at purelyaquatic.com to buy your own Eco Ball and rare plants.